2012 medalist from the Paralympics here with us today. Fine young man from Kingsport, Tennessee. Mr. Blake Leeper. Blake, come on over here. Or you can call him Smoke. That's what it is, Smoke. But he did a fantastic job. Silver medal, bronze medal, on their way to the gold medal, but sometimes a referee throws a whistle, you know, stuff gets in play. But we're really glad for him to be here. I can tell you right now that I've kind of known Blake a little bit just through, from being around here. Melissa had him as a student. We let her tell her two on in a minute. But I know Blake, it's not the gold or the silver or the bronze that's going to get him through this thing and all the way through life. It's his fantastic personality, it's his attitude, and it's his demeanor that's going to carry you further than any medal will. Congratulations on your medals. But yeah, thank you very much, Blake. Do you have any words of wisdom for these people? Melissa, do you want to tell a tale on him first?
Well, it gets me a little teary-eyed. But anyway, I had Blake as a 9th grader in biology at DB, and just from day one, he's just like he is now. Pleasant, positive, happy. You will never hear a soul say a negative word about Blake. And you know, he's just one of those kids that you always love and you always remember. And he's got awesome parents that have played such a crucial role in that. But it's here, and it's here, and he's an awesome kid. But I think one of the funniest things is, he's in 9th grade, and 9th grade boys are just squirrely anyway. And I turn around one day, and I did not know that Blake had prosthetic legs. And I turn around one day, and his tennis shoes are sitting right here. He's sitting at the desk, and his tennis shoes are right here by his ears. And I'm baffled. I'm like, what have you done? I don't know what's going on. And from there, it was just, we just had a great time. And anywhere he is just a true asset. He lights up a room. He's an encourager of everybody in every situation. And he's an amazing kid. And Miss Arbaugh has quite a funny one as well, if she wants to share.
Can I tell? I had the privilege of having Blake when he was a senior, and he had truly come into his own and his humor by then. So they announced on Friday of game days, of home ball games, they would announce 3 student names at school. And one of those 3 student names would get to try and kick a field goal at halftime to win, I don't know, $50 or $100 or something like that. Well, Blake was one of the 3 names that they called. And he was in my class when they were all like, oh, yay, Blake, because they were hoping they would call his name. And so we started plotting with that little mind that he does. And by the end of the class period, he had decided that if they called his name at the football game and he was going to go out on the field and kick the field goal, he was going to fix his leg so it flew off when he kicked it. Because he said, all those old ladies in the stand will call 911. No, they didn't call his name. They got wind of him.
But we've been parents long enough to know that good students come from a good foundation. Blake's dad, Billy, his mom, again, your name?
Edith.
We're glad you're here, and we know you're very proud because every time we see you, you've got this huge smile on your face.
I think it's a little bigger now.
That's good. But I know he would never give an excuse. With no boundaries or marathon or half, we always hear excuses. I got a headache, or my foot hurts. I got a little side problem. Blake, what do you know about that? So next time you bring an excuse to him, it better be a darn good one. But anyway, Blake, I'll let you say hey to him.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having me today. My name is Blake Leeper. You guys, most of you know me. Just want to tell you guys some of the things that I experienced in my life, and some things that I've learned as I growing up. Wearing prosthetic legs, it was never easy. But I knew at the end of the day, that's life. One of my favorite quotes is by Coach Will Holt. He said, life is 10% of what you dealt with, and 90% how you deal with it. That means that's that 10% that you have no control over. That's that 10% I had no control. That's life. I was born missing my leg. That's how it is. We all face challenges. We all face obstacles in their life. Me having missing my leg, that makes me no different than nobody else. It makes my challenge just a little bit different. That's only that 10%. That means I had that 90 to show the world what I really can do. That means I had that 90 to prove to people that anything is possible. That means I have 90% to do whatever I wanted to do. The day I was born, the doctors told my parents I would never walk a day in my life. The day I was born, the doctor told my father that he would never coach me a day in his life. And I would be in a wheelchair my whole life. But they had that 90%. They was dealt with that 10. But they had that 90% to choose whatever they wanted to choose. They had that 90% to keep their head held high and keep a positive attitude towards the situation. And as you guys do your run, and as you guys go through life, I always want you to remember, you always have that 90% to choose to be positive. One of my favorite sayings is, your attitude determines your altitude. You keep a positive and high attitude, you go as far and high as you want. If you keep a positive attitude, nobody can tell you nothing. It's contagious. The more you smile, the more you run, the more happy you are, the more your friends smile, the more your friends run. And I know we face tough times. I faced many tough times. There's been many times I asked myself, why me? Many times I was upset. Why does it always have to happen to me? Why I'm the only kid in this area missing his leg? Why I'm the only kid that when I'm trying to run, my back hurts and I can't finish the race? Why am I always last when I'm running cross country? All I want to do is just hang out with my friends. But as I got older, I figured it's making me stronger. It's building me, it's preparing me for life. And that's all life is. It's a cycle. And everything that you go through, every run that you do, is preparation. You're building your body. You're building your mind. You're building yourself for a new day to be a stronger person. I didn't realize how fun running really was until I started running 3 years ago. And that feeling, and when you get going, and you feel like you can't go no more, you feel like you pushed your body to the extreme limit, then you go a little bit extra. You go a little bit extra. You go a little bit extra. The next thing you know, you're gonna run an extra mile. You're gonna run an extra half a mile. You already walked the extra half a mile, then you're done. And you realize what you've done. I call it the runner's high. They call it the runner's high. That feeling that you get, that's something that nobody can ever take away from you. And it doesn't matter if you're running a mile, it doesn't matter if you're running 2 miles, 3 miles, whatever you're running, always keep it 110%. You guys are out here today showing the world, showing people in Kingsborough, it's time to get active. You guys are showing people that, hey, I'm glad to be here today. For me to get up and walk to the bathroom, that's a miracle to me. To me to get up and hang out with my family, to get around, walking around, that's a miracle to me. So if I'm allowed to run, if I'm allowed to actually get up and run around the world, I'm going to give it all I got. Because there's not a lot of people out there as blessed as I am. You might look at my situation and you might not see the same, but at the end of the day, I know I'm happy to be here. Carpe diem, seize the day. I'm happy that I'm enjoying life. I'm happy that I'm part of something so great. I took my 90% and did the best I could with my situation. I took my 90% and went out there and won a silver and bronze medal. I took my 90% and showed the world that anything is possible. The doctor said I would never walk. Now I'm here running around the world for my country. And I want to tell you guys today, regardless of what you go through, always keep your head up. Regardless of the situation that you go through, always love yourself. I remember there's this one time, I was going on vacation. And the night before, I was a little upset. I was young. I was ashamed of the person who I was. And I was like, I don't want to wear shorts the next day because I don't want people to laugh at me. I didn't want people to point at me. I was being selfish. So that night before, something told me, said, Blake, be the person that you are. Be you. So I woke up the next morning. Me and my brother, we went to showing, we was hanging out, eating, joking around. And this man came up to me. He said, young man, I want to thank you. I said, I don't know why he's thanking me for I ain't done nothing. And as soon as he said that, I looked down, I realized he had a prosthetic leg himself. He said, I want to thank you for being here today, because today was the first day I ever left my house with my prosthetic leg in years. He said, I was nervous. I was afraid somebody was going to point at me. I was afraid somebody was going to laugh at me. I was afraid people weren't going to accept me for the person I am. And I see you here today, and I realize that I'm not alone. When he told me that, man, it really hit me. It made me want to step back and like, whoa. It made me realize that I'm on a mission. I don't even know what mission I'm on. But I can't be selfish. I got to let my light shine each and every day. And as you guys wake up each and every day, you got to let your light shine. Be proud of who you are. Love yourself. We're all beautiful individuals. We all can take it to the next level. But it starts inside. It starts when you want to dig deep in your run. It starts when you want to dig deep. You can't go no much longer. It starts right here. And when you really want to fight, and when you really have the option to fight, just having that option to fight is all you need right there. To have the option to be able to run, that's all you need up there. There's millions, I've met millions and millions of people in the world who would love just to get out there and run a lap around the track. There's millions and millions of people in the world who would love just to go walk a lap around the track. But you guys have that opportunity. So I say take advantage of it. Seize the day. Take your 90% and make the most of today. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Who's ready to run 50 miles?
Tomorrow.